Hello, guys. Welcome to my channel. See, I have a lot of J's today, okay? So, um, first of all, I have to say this. What is wrong? What is happening? Why is it that anywhere you sniff, anywhere you go, there's so much dusties? Like dust is too much. Like I had to go bait with lavender, with jasmine, with rosemary to just clear my space. Damn. See, you guys don't understand. For someone who was a dusty, but yet I was high value, but still a dusty. Like I didn't. You have to understand. I didn't know my worth. I didn't have those who like could necessarily if they are not so much of a narcissist because they were either on the extreme edge, so no one could really point me to the direction without like self-degrading themselves and all. So I was a dusty but high value. I had what it took to get there, but I wasn't aware of my power, my worth, my value. My mom didn't necessarily have this tool or skill to like pass and so a lot of things. So you need to understand someone who was a dusty it can be contagious, trust me. So yeah, while I'm on the net, because most of the times I don't go on the net, okay, but I follow wonderful people who inspire me, you know. I also have some blog, okay. I'm a little bit messy. Not all that messy, but I'm a little bit messy. So I like the mess a little bit. So I have some gossip side that keeps me in tune when I just want to channel, when I just want to be in that space, when I just want to entertain myself and laugh. You know, we like a little bit of all those things. So I get you, okay? But I follow great people who inspire me, that make me want to do better, and good content creators, because as much as I want to take credit for my house and my mind is I wasn't born like this, okay? I used to be a dusty, and trust me, it can be contagious, especially when you're on the net and people, it seems as if everyone just celebrates it, dustiness. Alright? And I want to ask a question because I saw this post, okay? Of a guy congratulating his friend's girlfriend. And what's it with Bonnet? God, she just had to accept it with Bonnet. See, gosh. Okay, this Dusty now, she's obviously a queen because even with the bonnet, you could see this girl is pretty. She didn't take time, you could see, and she's creative, she's patient, all those qualities of a virtuous woman, okay? Now, she stayed with him when he had nothing. Again, why do women think they're supposed to be applauded or celebrated because you are dumb enough to be with someone who had nothing to offer to you? You are dumb enough to be with someone who will suck you dry or probably leave you after saying you're not what he wanted, but you are the come up woman. Okay? Not every guy has integrity to want to reward the come up woman. Some of them leave you and go and upgrade. And why should you want to put yourself in that position? Seriously though, you ladies should ask yourself, like we need to ask ourselves this question. Why will we want to be the come up woman? Why? Why play yourself like that? You never see a man who says a successful man who is well to do, who has a lot of empire to run and everything. He'll just say, I want to pity this woman. No. Now the lady might be broke, but trust me, she's not just a broke girl. She might be a lady who has worked on herself mentally. This man will pick a lady, they'll pick the body, they'll be goddamn colorist and you will still appreciate them, you cuddle them. So men never, they don't second guess themselves, they don't play themselves like that. They go for what they want. Now, yes, do they go for valuable women? Yes, that's if they can't afford it. I said even when they can't afford it. Most times these men can't afford it. That's even the problem we have. Most of these men, they'll say, I want a woman who is intelligent, who is smart, who is beautiful. They always ask that bit. They add smart intelligent because somehow we are hypocritical, and of course they want a smart intelligent woman, but somehow they contradict themselves. If a woman is beautiful and smart, she won't settle. If she's really beautiful and smart, okay, but they want the whole world with nothing to offer, so they go all those things, and sometimes what they really mean is they want a pick me, okay, but they say all those things to make women feel so worthy, and they make you feel so good. They kind of put you in a space where you let that go of your guards, and then it's easy for them to come penetrate and live when at their will. And at the same time, you still have some messages that have been sold into your subconscious to work against you, because there are a lot of women who still feel like they have to still prove that they are worthy of their affection, are worthy of their attention. Because I don't know why a guy feel like you have to go through all those things before you feel like, yes, so I need to get you a Benz, I need to get you all those things, I need to treat you like a woman. Duh, you are the woman. He should bring all those things. And if he's lucky and you decide he's the one, then you end up with her. And women we should stop playing ourselves. And as much as even strong, independent women, and I hate using that term strong, but hey, the reason why I'm talking about this is even Eniola Badmus, and I love her honesty. Okay, and deep down, you know that even though she's jovial, no, you know she's feeling it. She's feeling it. Okay, and I know someone like Lida Ikeji will tell you, you'd rather be self-made, which is good, which is good. But how much has it worked for her? She was the same person who told you, don't be a baby mama. She was always bashing baby mama, but when she became a baby mama, no, she was like changing the tone, So now sometimes she says it to kind of validate her success, to validate her journey. When she looks around, maybe if she has nothing to boast of, that's why. You know, that is like this whole Linda is, and she wants you to take it easy because she's a bully. So, and I'm looking at her now. Has she worked for herself? Yes, she has. Is she a pretty lady? I think she's the prettiest in her family. Linda Ikeji is very pretty. Could she have done more? Yes. But sometimes you making money doesn't necessarily mean you're not a dusty. Okay? And so most of these ladies, when they are not happy with their life, they try to, set other women up. But I love her honesty. The truth is that no matter how a woman is successful, she always feels it when she's the one taking care of herself. And at a certain age, like when you're reaching your 35, 40, as a woman, our hormone is built differently. You want to relax. Even no matter how creative you are, you want to retire, or except you really get your dopamine from working and all. Some people are really workaholic. Some people are like that. This is their life. Then they, even at that, they still want a man who nourishes them, who makes them feel feminine. Okay? Yes, you don't need any man to make you feel feminine, but you need a man to make you rise in your feminine side. You don't have to be the traditional woman who wants to end up marrying, but you still want that companionship. Except you want to be out there giving it out on the street, or being with a dusty, a pookie, or a rere, because that's the only kind of man you attract. Okay? So, on today's vlog, I can't believe this is the intro. But on today's vlog, I'll be talking on why we shouldn't settle for any man, and why the benefit of resting in your feminine side and using Eniola Badmus, because this is good for discussion. Okay? Now, I'm not saying go out there, be desperate, give out yourself for whoever comes. No, money is a criteria. He has to bring it as a woman, because see, even men don't feel like men. They don't like themselves if they don't have money. You might just be the come up woman. That's why a lot of times they just They even feel like even after bringing all your best to the table, after giving up all yourself and you have nothing left for yourself, sometimes men leave you because it's like you're so sucked dry. They feel like, are you that stupid to even stay with me? Because they know they will never, ever in their wildest dream do such a thing for you. But if you're foolish enough to do it, okay. Was it not that other tweet that day that said, a man was telling, a man tweeted that his friend has a woman who cares, who has done everything for him. She's good and all, but still he doesn't want to like he doesn't feel the need to even settle down with her, to marry her or what. That for that means she's not the rightful woman. And a lot of people are insulting him. See, this man is being honest. Why don't you be honest as women too? Men will come, they will tweet everything, bash you, insult you, and you still see women hailing them. Just like this comment, you saw women saying, "Oh, I'm like, girl, she stayed with a broke dude, and she still didn't have the decency to put on a wig." And I don't even know. Sometimes all these things are just for picture. This thing that just for Instagram. Sometimes they will even take it off. It's not as if you receive it. You know what happened to Choma now? We thought the girl got the Lamborghini, but she didn't get it, man. It was all for stunt. Oh goodness. So all these things, sometimes, I mean, I'm glad she said it. This is why, as a woman, the reason why you should always know your worth, know yourself, and be self-aware is because these men, they know the truth. They know. And if you don't spend your man's money, sometimes another woman will spend it most of the times, because they really feel, men only feel like a man when they are doing something for you, most of the times with money, okay? When they are working, because men actually, people as a human being, not just men, we love ourselves better when we have the money, because money affords you options, okay? Now, so for those that are scared that if a man has money, he will cheat on you, girl, he will still cheat on you if he doesn't have. In fact, he will cheat on you more, because sex is all he's thinking, and that's where he gets his charisma for. He might play you, be nicer, and maybe feed you with the lies you need to hear just to keep you, so it could be a free poo pee. He's going to go to another person too. There are a lot of you who are trying to fix a man. He's going to get like six of you there and be doing it on the low and still be smiling. Okay? So, I mean, in fact, a man who is successful is more likely not to cheat. And even if he should cheat, he will do it well, because he has a lot to lose. And as a smart one, I'm sure you're also eating his money, because if you're not chopping the money, he'll want to spend it on another person. That's a fact. Okay? And I used to be a dusty who thought, oh my goodness, I have to give you all my even at that self, I still didn't give up my own, because deep down I was a spoiled girl, so I just couldn't, okay? Because I was like, wait, why do I have to do this and you're not doing anything? Are you kidding me? And this is why you see most ladies, once they leave a relationship, they are so exhausted, they have given out their all. They have given out their all, they don't have anything to pour in themselves. So when they go through all these things, they feel like, why did you leave me? And the guy is looking at you, why did you stay with me? Girl. And I know this might be triggering to some people, but the truth is, I have to say it as plain as it is, okay? No sugarcoating. Because if you have listened to my video till now, you definitely are here not just to hear, but to get what you deserve. And a lot of times we don't get what we deserve, we get what we ask for. So, and as women, we have that power, because we have the cookie. We influence whatever we want. The only reason why is as if men are this ignorant, so they pretend to be this ignorant and clueless, is because we have allowed them, we have coddled them enough. We have coddled them a lot. And the truth is, as women, our biological clock, at the time you might think you want to work, you want to do this thing, but at the point in your life, what you want, your needs will change. You just want to rest, be a baby girl, and there's nothing wrong with being a baby girl. Okay? Even to the ladies who have made it up there, what's the name of this lady who married a billionaire and is trying to pretend like it's all love and trying to advise other women to marry down, not to care about money, but she's busy enjoying it, flaunting her lifestyle. Like, we ladies, we don't like ourselves, I swear. Sometimes we don't. And these people say this to keep you down. Or she might have done it for different reasons, I don't know. But I'm happy Eniola posted it because baby girl is feeling it now. You don't, at least as a woman, you want, if you want to retire tomorrow, you're able to do it and your man is able to cover it up. You know? And men enjoy this because that's why most of the times, have you noticed why men feel so hot when the woman they spend so much on end up leaving them? It's because they have invested in you. And the only way men show that they are interested in you, truly interested, not through empty compliments. If a guy is giving you empty compliment and is not showing anything, he's just telling you, girl, I just want to hit it and quit. Are you dumb enough to settle? Are you dumb enough? And if you say you are, oh, good and hell, go. You know? So you go to someone's post too and be saying, you should help him, man. Don't be a god digger, girl. You're just a fool. You play yourself. You know that. And I'm sorry. And hopefully one day you realize you just have to hate me enough, but you have to come back and get the truth because where you're going to, they're pandering to you, telling you, feeding into your insecurity. So I keep on staying there. Well, because you're not aware enough. I get you, you have not realized yourself or you have not recognized your worth, and because it takes time to do all those things. Maybe taking time, putting the work is strenuous and you want the easy way out. Oh, you go to the other side of the table, the easy way out is not that easy. And you be like, well, I fixed my hair. Girl, did change your mindset? And I mean your mindset, like, did you actually go to do the work? And at this day and age, you can't let any guy play you. Because they will. But here, and not just this channel, there are different channels out there that will like show you how like to sniff these guys from miles away. And I can't tell you step to step, every step to step, because the truth is that it works in different ways. But one thing is that once you're in touch with yourself, in tune with yourself, your intuition will heighten, and that's our divine gift as women. It will heighten. You'll see the bullshit from a mile away. It will. So ladies, tell me if you agree with Eniola Badmus to be the ride or die chick. And why should women be the ride or die chick? What is wrong with what? As in, I feel like someone needs to be wicked to expect you to be a ride or die. Like someone needs to be highly wicked and inhuman. Who does that? Who? But the thing is, I listened to Eniola. Okay, today I watched the view. I had to get her full perspective, and I understood where she was coming from. Because in this society, we live in a hypocritical society that the rules only fall for those who are weak, the poor, the weak, and women. Okay, the rules only apply to us, and those set of people always struggle for crumbs. And women, as women, we are very powerful. We are beautiful, powerful, and I still don't understand why you that come with favor and blessing want to go to a place where curses is written all over it. It doesn't make sense. Okay? We are the muse. We are the goddess. We got that goddess energy. We need, like, you need to understand this as a woman. You are that much of a badass. I don't need to like test them on how to level up before you get it. This is who you are in your core. And that's why every time you go back, you're told on several places, heal, heal. You are told to heal, heal, and you're not given the tools on how to heal. And you heal, you find out you're going back to the trash you vomited. And sometimes you ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I hurting myself like this? Sis, well, maybe you have not spent time on yourself. Maybe you have not spent time on your own. And I know it's scary because sometimes you start facing some things you never knew existed. You start seeing yourself maybe for who you are. And maybe who you are is just what you have adopted over the years that made you fit into the mule everyone wanted for a second. So maybe that is what they're seeing for that. But you have not seen who you are when you're alone, when you want the best for yourself, when you pick yourself, when you love yourself. You don't know who you are in the core of that. You don't know who you are when you hate yourself and still look at yourself and still love you for you too. And embrace you. You haven't figured that part out. So I understood her when she went to the view, and the reason why she was thinking like that because I know, and this is the problem with a lot of independent, strong women is yes, yes, yes. You have tapped as women, as human being, we have both the feminine and the masculine side. Okay, the logical side for us to think, to help plan, to help comprehend some things, but the feminine side comes with the creativity, intuition, discernment, nurturing, and all. And yes, it has worked for you. Yes, it has worked for you. The problem with independent women is this, okay? Because they have done bad all by themselves, taking care of themselves, being so much in their masculinity, and done things for themselves, are used to wanting things going for it. They don't know when to put a stop. Like I said, even lesbians, even gays, okay, they know this. They know that one has to be one has to be the woman, one has to be the man. Like one has to be masculine, one has to be feminine, and they understand this. And sometimes they balance it well. They even do it more than heterosexual people. They do it better because it's like they understand this. So one has to be the man first, but it works well because maybe because they are both gender and they see each other and they meet for the rightful reasons. Sometimes once you stigmatized and all and not necessarily people's favorite, you learn how to adopt, you learn how to be truthful to yourself, and you learn how to go to and and do things that works for you. And I think that's what happens amongst them. So independent women, because they have learned how to do all these things, they forget how to be a woman, truly a woman. Yes, they can cook, yes, they can submit. And I've said it earlier in my previous video that I talked on submission, that you only submit to what makes you feel safe as a woman. As a woman. And because they have lost what it means to be a woman, and as human beings, we need that companionship. And I don't fault any woman for that. So they meet the wrong targets because they are desperate, the clock is ticking and all. They feel like they have to settle down, they feel like they have to be the mule their mother was. And it worked for a certain while. It didn't even really work, but they feel like they have to be that mule, be the pick me, be want to please and massage a man's ego. And a lot of times they do all these things for free 99. The man don't even earn it. He doesn't even want you. He doesn't even appreciate you. And most of the times, you always see yourself wanting to prove your worthy. And you ask, who are you proving yourself to? Someone who doesn't even like you. And the thing is that because a lot of masculine women's masculine is as the default of society, right? Well, hopefully we'll learn, and hopefully this this Eniola's video waking a part of your psychic, even if you're not prepared. Okay, so yeah, and one thing you don't understand, these guys understand. Like I said earlier, they sniff women with self low self-esteem. Sorry, and you're the prey. You're the perfect target because then again they can do whatever they want to do and you won't question them, and because you don't even see yourself worthy of love, and because you have been programmed to always work for it, you give up everything. You give up your defense for what? And that's the problem with most independent women. They feel like, yeah, and you see them arguing on in the chat. You see them arguing. Like, seriously, sis, do you even know what you want? Do you even know what you deserve? Do you even value yourself? It's not that hard. It's hard for some people, but it's really not that hard. Once you understand this, it flows easily. You won't feel guilty. And you see them coming in the chat wanting to defend, like, and these guys don't even care about you. You do all these things and you come tomorrow and say, I did everything. I built you. Well, sorry. Do you still want to continue? Well, if you've not fed off, if you don't feel scared enough, if your ego, your pride is not bruised enough, then go back to the street and give it up for any idiot. And go back, feel guilty, and decide to pull as many women as you can down with you just because you don't want to see and sink alone. And that's the thing, ladies. Misery love company. These ladies, a lot of them know this thing, but because, well, they don't know how and they feel like, well, I can't go down alone. They want to bring you down. That's what has been happening. That's what has been happening. That's why they feel pissed when they see women who don't work as much or have as much as they have worked to keep a man getting so much for little. And because they can't be honest with themselves, deep down they know they've played themselves, but because of pride, they can't admit the fact that they have played themselves. They keep on covering it, maybe working more to prove, and deep down you're resenting this guy, you're hating him, But you have come this far, you've invested so much, again, masculinity, independent woman. You have invested so much that you can't just back down. That pride, always. Now this is where pride always goes before a fall. This is where it happens. And that's the problem with most independent women. You don't compete with men. A real man don't need you to prove you are independent. He doesn't need it. He got it. He has been working for that all his life. And that's why some women, they complain, no matter how intelligent they are, the men want to fight with them. Of course, they see as their equal. You want to be their equal. Well, this is how their equal is. They're equal, they don't care. Like, they're assholes. Now be the asshole. You lose touch of your feminine side. And I love the view, especially this Igbo lady. What's her name again? See, The way she says her thing, she doesn't care. She'll say it, and she still somehow says it correctly, even though she is not always politically correct. Okay? So she went there, she said, is that stigma of being a shower or something? I'm like, if a man will want to, for the fact that a man has already thought of having sex with you, even if you're a virgin, he has already seen as an ashawo. Okay? That is it. So, the only time he will respect you is if you own it and redefine it in your own way. But you trying to prove that you're good, yeah, wife material, girl, you kill yourself. That's why good girls always carry last. Yes, you can do everything yourself. We all know you're Eniola Badmus. Girl, you rules even in the industry where a certain body type always dominate. Girl, you dominated the shit. You're the queen, yo. You are. Now, if Nigerian men don't like you like that, go to places that people appreciate you. And ladies, women, you need to be honest. When someone doesn't like you, be honest with yourself to walk away. Like, if person don't like you, come on. Don't be around people who don't appreciate you. Maybe if we start that, start from there, every other thing will fix itself. And you can't change people. You can't impose who you are on people. Some people might know how amazing you are, but don't care. And why will you want to be in a space where someone doesn't appreciate you? Like I said earlier, when a man, ladies, like, you need to, like, at least date for a while, like, before you commit into a serious relationship. Date, like, serial dating. You don't have to have sex. In fact, you shouldn't. Okay? But serial dating, know what it means for men to want you, to court you, to want to owe you, to want to claim you, not own you, but sometimes that's how men think. Let's be honest, men are territorial, but use it to your advantage. Use it to your advantage. Okay? There are some fights you should always speak, and some you should leave, and take advantage of those things. Take advantage of the loopholes. Because that's what makes you a woman. So no, don't go out there like being testy, because men see us through all these things. Like, just like you know that men are in there for the pussy, men also know we are in there for the money. They are not that dumb. They are not that stupid, and you are you are not that dumb to think otherwise. Just play the card well. So yeah, I just want to talk about Eniola Badmus, and I love her, and I love her honesty, and I felt like this is important to discuss for today. And since in my channel we talk about all these things, why not bring it down here? And ladies, in this level up, so keep it to yourself, okay? Work this work. Not everyone will like you, and it's okay. You shouldn't care about being liked. What you should care about is what helps you, what enables you, what gets you your dream, not what people think. Because a lot of time people just think about you enough just to fit into their insecurity and make them feel better about themselves. So sometimes people just care about you enough to be the pawn in their scheme. Now the question is, would you allow it? Or would you take back your power, claim it? Because as a woman, like I said, we're powerful, we're beautiful. You might not know it. And I don't say no, go out there, march on the street. That's so masculine. That's what the men to do. I'm saying own it. Love you.